Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to Kaminacation. Thank you for joining me. This is your shadow work message. So today, well, really for the past couple of weeks, I've been guided to do this reading for everybody, not just you, obviously, where we look at like what is the shadow work that needs to be done here. We need to look at what is it that's blocking you from your highest good. What do you need to work on? What do you need to let go of? Things like that. I'm really excited to do this series, and I hope you guys let me know if you like it. Make sure you click the like button, of course, subscribe, leave a comment down below, tell me what you think. If you want to book a personal reading, which is the best way to get the most information, all the information is in the description box below, okay? So we're going to look at, I think we're going to get a numerology card to look at the overall view of what is your shadow message today. We're going to look at your environment. We're going to look at your head space, your heart space, and your intuition. This is how Spirit gave it to me. This is how they want me to do it. So we're just going to try it out, and be obedient. So let's get started, Scorpio. Spirit, tell me what is, well, one card flew right off. I'm going to put it back in and shuffle. What is Scorpio's shadow message today? What is this? Teaching and learning, Scorpio. This is your shadow message. This is your shadow work, teaching and learning. Then we have love at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this is an energy of like, this may be where a lot of your lessons have come from, Scorpio. And maybe what we're talking about, the shadow work that you need to complete is somehow blocking your love life, or maybe not blocking it, but it may be some kind of recurrent issue here. Teaching and learning, I feel like this is about you being open to learning new things. It's about you being willing to take somebody else's opinion, willing to be understanding and compassionate and see things from someone else's point of view. I feel like it's like being okay with the fact that you don't know everything, and being okay with new experiences and new ideas when it comes to love. I feel like, yeah, let's just get into the cards. We got the moon here at the bottom. This is your energy, Scorpio. I feel like you've learned a lot of lessons. I'm getting so many messages from these, and I'm like, I want to just get into the tarot cards, but I just feel like you've learned so many lessons from love, and I feel like you've also taught others. And you know what? I feel like we're onto something there. I feel like you have had experiences where you've had to teach others how to love you, and maybe that wasn't, the best feeling, but I feel like maybe for some of you, this may have caused you to be a little bit bitter toward how you approach love or how you view it. But I feel like it's important for you to understand that these moments of having to teach others about love, it may have came in a really painful way, and you may still be carrying that. Okay, let's see. What's going on? Show me Scorpio's environment, Spirit. Show me Scorpio's environment, please. Shadow messages. Scorpio's environment. So Scorpio, I got 3 cards that came out. We're just going to take them. I feel like some of you guys have had a habit of rushing into situations in the past. We have the Knight of Wands reversed, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ten of Swords. It feels like maybe you have a habit of meeting someone and like falling for them really quickly, and then kind of just going all gung-ho, guns blazing, thinking that it's like the love of your life, and then maybe you end up getting betrayed. I feel like maybe that's a cycle that you've been in when it comes to love, and I feel like the purpose of this was for you to learn lessons. Now, I know that we often don't want to hear that. Listen, I'm a human being too. It's hard to hear that, but I do feel like that is any experiences that you've had in this world, this physical world. It's with a purpose, right? With the Ten of Swords, I feel like things kind of always end the same way for you. Let's look at what's going on in your headspace. Okay, we got the Five of Wands coming out for you, Scorpio. And we may go back and clarify some of these cards. So I feel like you feel conflicted a lot. And maybe this is like a little bit of self-judgment I'm hearing. Like maybe like these issues that you've had in the past with other people have made you feel a little insecure with yourself, or like wondering if you're doing things right, or maybe even trying to mold yourself to what you think somebody else would want. Like in your headspace, there's just a lot of conflict, and I feel like this may be you, like, I don't know, fighting with yourself about what. Like I feel like trying to figure out the right thing to do, right thing to say, right move to make, and maybe also just trying to like stand your ground and wanting to set boundaries and things like that, but at the same time not wanting to like push somebody away. And maybe that gets confused sometimes because of these experiences that you've had in the past. Is like you just want to protect yourself, and so in your head you get really caught up in your own thoughts because you just want to protect yourself. What's going on in the heart space? 6 of Cups in reverse came out. I feel like some of you guys may consider yourselves to be like a hopeless romantic or something like that. I feel like the past really haunts you. For some of you, you have been this force in other people's lives. You have not been consistent. You have not been like reliable. Okay, you are the person who has ran in and out of people's lives. You are the person who has betrayed others and have, you know, just never really stick around. Like, maybe this is you, and maybe the reason is because of something in your past, right? Like, teaching and learning is, I feel like it's like this experience of you teaching others through the way that you treat them, but then also you learning about yourself through the way you treat them. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, seeing yourself through the way that you approach others. And your heart space is a 6 of Cups in reverse, and this is a really, to me, I'm hearing like wounded childhood. That's not for everybody, but for some of you, that's what this is about. Something in your childhood that really hurt you. And so maybe you had your initial experience with this kind of energy was from a family member, a parent, somebody who was not consistent, somebody who went through cycles of, maybe even there could have been a history of abuse in your childhood or in your relationships. Like, I'm talking about physical abuse with the Knight of Wands reverse and the Ten of Swords. This is an energy of anger, right? Lashing out, arguments, and you also have this in your headspace. So I feel like you've been in some kind of cycle of abuse. This is not for everybody, and I'm not a doctor or anything like that. So remember that this is just tarot reading. Use your own discernment. This is for entertainment purposes. You may have been in some kind of cycle of abuse, and it may even be mental. But anyway, in your heart space here with the 6 of Cups in reverse, I'm just feeling like some of you maybe have even held on to situation that you put yourself in and then like blame yourself for it, you know. And so it's hard for you to open up to new situations because you have not forgiven your own past. And whether this is you who was the person who was flying off the handle and being like angry or abusive, or it was you that was on the other side of it, or whatever, it doesn't matter what side you're on. There's an issue, I didn't mean to say issue, but there is a matter of addressing the past here in your heart space. There's a matter of that. And with the what I was saying about some of you being hopeless romantics is like that may be the thing that causes you to rush into situations or causes you to be like susceptible to like love bombing. Go look that term up if you don't know what it is. Or you may be the person who does this to other people. You come in hot and heavy and then you kind of lose interest really fast. I'm seeing it with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Or you jump straight into physical activity really quickly or something like that. Okay, let's look at your intuition. The 6 of Wands. So your intuition is where your success is, Scorpio. That's what you need to follow when you're feeling confused. 7 of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. Scorpio, you are a water sign and you are the 8th house. You rule matters of intuition, of mysticism, of the occult. This is your wheelhouse, Scorpio. You are Scorpio. Everybody has some type of intuition, obviously, right? But Scorpio, you specifically have a certain essence of access, I'm hearing, to the unknown. This is your house. So with 6 of Wands here for your intuition, I feel like that is where your success is. And maybe that's something that you don't do because you have the 5 of Wands in your headspace. You have a lot of internal conflict and it makes you go back and forth with yourself and not trust your intuition and let it guide you to the right decision with the 7 of Cups here, right? Some of you may confuse your intuition even. And with like I said, with this hopeless romantic energy, some of you may indulge in fanciful things. I don't know how to explain what they're giving me. I can't put the words together. But some of you do get lost in your own fantasies, hopes, dreams, desires, right? Yeah, I feel like some of you get lost in that, and that's how you get caught up in these unhealthy physical situations, because sometimes you allow other things to like overrule your intuition. Even when you see that something is a bad choice, or you see that something already has like a red flag or something like that, you still continue to invest in it. Okay, so I just want to we're going to clarify a couple of these cards and then we'll get out of here. I'm hoping that this is helpful, and if it's resonating, make sure you click the like button. I want to look at this Knight of Wands here in reverse in Scorpio's environment. What's the Knight of Wands? Had a few cards coming out. It's all wands. It's Three of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, some of you guys get really wrapped up in passion of things, and this may be passionate arguments. Like I said, it could be like jumping into sex too quickly. Some of you just can be impulsive with the choices that you make and the things that you involve in yourself in. And here's the star. I do feel like a lot of you have really like wishful thinking sometimes, and that's not a bad thing, Scorpio, but I feel like you need to temper yourself and take your time to build a solid foundation. With Three of Pentacles here, like if everything is based on fiery passion, is not, you don't give it a chance to develop something genuine. Yeah. What's the Five of Wands? The Five of Wands. Also, Scorpio, you guys have a lot of great ideas that I feel like they are like building blocks for bigger things. I don't know how often you take action on them, but you have a lot of great ideas, and I feel like you can maybe express yourself in a way that may help teach others. So maybe if you've been through some type of abusive situation, or if you know like the signs of it, or you've been through certain cycles of certain things, like you may be somebody who could be a very good mentor, a very good counselor, or somebody who could use art to express these things with the Ace of Wands here, like doing some type of creative writing, or like I'm hearing like poetry. I'm seeing like art installations, like modern art. I'm seeing that with the Three of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Like this looks like something you would see in like the MoMA to me. But yeah, I feel like there's a level of expression maybe you can engage in based on these things that you've experienced. What's the Five of Wands in Scorpio's headspace? What is the Five of Wands? What is the conflict about? Where does it stem from? The Three of Cups in reverse. So some of you have a concern about society. Look at this. The Hierophant is in reverse as well. These two cards coming out together is like you have a little bit of a concern of being like conventional. Like maybe some of you like struggle with there's some kind of taboo interest you have or something like that. Something that's unconventional. And I feel like, or something about you that's unconventional. And it may cause conflict for your own self as far as expressing that or being that, or maybe even expressing it to others. Or this may have been something that has caused this cycle of I don't want to keep saying abuse, but like that's how Spirit is giving it to me, so I just have to go with what they're giving me. Yeah, I feel like it's like something here that you fight with yourself about, but it's because you are concerned about like fitting into certain molds or something like that. And teaching and learning is like you fight against learning the new lessons. You rather like stay somewhere comfortable, which doesn't seem like you, Scorpio, because Scorpio is the sign of transformation, right? So it's like you know your life, the lessons that you learn is through transformations, and sometimes painful ones. You are the Death card, Scorpio, so it's like the cycles that you go through, they are kind of the only way that you really learn your lesson. I hate to say it like that. I'm a Scorpio North Node. I got my Pluto in Scorpio, okay? You know, I don't want to like make it, I don't want it to sound like I'm just like shitting on y'all, you know, but you know, it is what it is. I had to check my chart real quick because I'm like, how many planets I got in Scorpio? I have my Pluto in Scorpio, my Jupiter in Scorpio. I have, yes, Scorpio North Node. I have my Sun and my Mercury in the 8th house, okay? I understand, Scorpio. But yeah, it seems like some of you guys do experience some type of conflict that is like you against society in some kind of way. I don't really know what that means. It may not be society. It may even be the standards of your own like family or upbringing or like religious beliefs, something like that. That feels kind of left field, but it's going to resonate with somebody. Tell me more about the Six of Cups. What is this in Scorpio's past that is stuck in their heart space? What is this? The Star and the King of Pentacles. Some of you, this is like a daddy issue. You know, it is what it is. These are shadow messages, okay? So we're getting the fuck into it, all right? The star with the King of Pentacles. There's something here that needs to heal absolutely in your heart space, Scorpio. It's something from the past. For some of you, it's something to do with like a father figure with the King of Pentacles coming out. But for others of you, this is about, again, what I was saying about you having this wishful thinking and this hope for stability and for like a fruitful life. And maybe you haven't seen things work out exactly like that. And there's something here that you're carrying with that. I'm not really sure what it is, but there's something from your past that needs to be healed that is being kept in your heart space, and Spirit is telling me to leave it there. What's the Six of Wands here for the intuition? Tell me more about the Six of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. This is what you need to work on. You also know maybe this is a field of work for you. Like maybe some of you are tarot readers, psychics, clairvoyant, things like that. You may be able to make money from this, or like you can use your intuitive skills for other things. Like I went to school for teaching, so I teach kids. Well, I haven't been lately, but okay, it's not about me. My point is that I use my intuition, my intuitive skills to work with my children. I read them. You know, they don't know that I'm doing that, but I read them and I'm able to talk to them and communicate with them in a way that they feel heard, they feel seen. But it's like I use my intuitive skills at my place of work. You know what I mean? But anyway, trust your intuition, Scorpio. It is not going to fail you. You need to work on trusting your intuition because it's the Six of Wands here. It's going to lead you to victory. It's going to lead you in the right direction. Okay, Scorpio, I'm feeling like that is all I have for you. Let's get a final word of advice for you. Final word of advice for Scorpio. One more card for Scorpio, Spirit. They want me to use a different deck. I'm going to use my angel cards. Can I have one final word for Scorpio? You can ask a question right now, Scorpio. It could be yes or no, or anything that you're looking for guidance on. Got your question? You can pause it if you need to. You have in the near future. Okay, Scorpio, I wish you the best of luck. I really hope this was helpful. Please, guys, let me know if you like these shadow messages, and I will keep doing them. I'll see you next time, Scorpio. Mwah.